And we are back here on Most Buffalo with a special night of coverage for a special day in the city. The Tree of Hope will light up Roswell Park tonight. Mary Alice Demler and Adam Benini joining us again now, along with one impressive looking tree.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It absolutely is. 35 feet tall, blue spruce, 70,000 lights, going to be absolutely spectacular. And a young man who's just finishing his treatment here at Roswell is going to have the honor, Noah Camacho, of lighting the tree later tonight, 6:17 p.m.
And a short time ago, our Michael Wooten spent some time with the family who donated this tree, and he talked to them about why this donation was so important to them.
You may not know this, but up until a few years ago, we lit the same tree every year here at Roswell Park. But the senior planner here started to notice that permanent tree kind of looked a little bit sad. So they decided dig it up and instead bring in a new tree every year. And those that have been donated have been so impressive. This year's is no exception. Outside the Merriman home in Depew,
it is a beautiful tree.
This blue spruce has been a part of the family for more than 2 decades. Initially brought to the house as a small temporary tree for the holidays.
My husband thought he was doing me a favor, and he brought home this little tree in a pot to be our Christmas tree. But we could only have it in the house for 3 days. And that wasn't going to work. We had little kids.
So Dave planted it outside in a blizzard, no less. All these years later, it's sort of wearing out its welcome.
It was getting a little too close to the house, and eventually it was going to have to come down.
Eventually is now, thanks to crews hired by Roswell Park. The family donated the evergreen for this year's Tree of Hope.
I'm really looking forward to seeing it all lit up and how beautiful it is going to look.
To make that happen, Craig Coyne and his team at Roswell had a lot of work to do.
It's a big job getting a tree from somewhere in Western New York and getting it right here at Roswell.
It is. It's a huge job. We get people who want to donate trees. We go out and look at them, and we talk with our riggers and say, what do you think? Can you do it? And we go from there.
Once Craig got the green light, the fun began. Quite the journey for this tree and for the family saying goodbye.
It's melancholy, bittersweet, but it's almost surreal. It's been there so long. It's been a part of that house.
Now it's part of Roswell's growing tradition of featuring newly cut Western New York trees at the holiday celebration. And like in previous years, the Merriman family's donation comes with a special story.
Roswell did so much for her.
More than a decade ago, Lisa's mom, Teresa Stepien, was diagnosed with stage 3 lung cancer. Lisa praised the treatment at Roswell Park and said the doctors, nurses, and others extended her mom's life. She passed away in 2018.
Roswell gave her 11 wonderful years.
And Christmas was her favorite time of year,
yes,
too. So you know, it brings a little of her spirit maybe back to Roswell. She loved Roswell, and they took good care of her there.
They took really good care of her.
Lisa's aunt, Jane Danielski, was also treated at Roswell. She died a month and a half ago. So while it's hard to say goodbye to something that's been part of this family for so long, the Merrimans wanted to give back to a place that's given them so much. And now their tree will help brighten the lives of others, also touched by cancer.
I hope it brings a little glee to their hearts and maybe helps uplift their spirits.
And there is hope. There's always hope. We got 11 really great years because of Roswell.
And our thanks to that family. By the way, the blue spruce like this one was Lisa's mom's favorite type of tree. We know that she is smiling down watching all of this unfold tonight. We're going to light it up in short order as our coverage continues from here at Roswell Park for this year's Tree of Hope celebration.
All right, Michael Wooten, thank you very much. And really such an inspiring story. You stop and think about it. Advanced lung cancer diagnosis. Right. Oftentimes, people live for months after receiving a diagnosis like that. 11 years.
Terrific.
Speaks to the advancements, the experimental treatments, the clinical trials. That is so much of the inspiration and offers so much hope. Hope shines through, Marianne.
Absolutely. So very appropriate that family and Teresa's memory and this tree are going to be shining so brightly in less than 2 hours when we light that amazing tree.